Some think I'm a Viking or maybe a wizard. I feel like I'm both when I'm in the ring. Victory brings serenity. I give them a three-piece, that's for the three-peat, and then I leave with the trinity. True baller got all the amenities. All the others just wanna be mini-me's. Haters mad when they in my vicinity, cause I must be the GOAT. No Ouija board, I just dip in the ghost. Baby, my style is colder than stone. Talking my shit cause I'm doing the most. And I go for the...
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Closers Cage Match. Today's opponent, a perennial loser. Just going to give a rundown real quick. 43-10, 52-17, 48-41, 45-20, 27-22, 17-3, 38-20, 31-21, 37-0, 14-13, 16-14. Those are all of the defeats that Stratton Brown took his senior year at Fresno State.
Bro, you're a cunt.
Also because he ran a 4.77 I ran faster than that in sixth grade. And he only got 8 reps at 225 pounds in the NFL Combine. No wonder the Seahawks cut you just like I'm going to cut you today. Stratton Brown, welcome to the show.
All right, let me do some justification here. Number one, when I ran my 4.7, I just had a sports hernia. Huh?
You tripped and fell?
No, I just had my sports hernia surgery. So my abs had ripped off my pelvis, my abductors had ripped off my pelvis, and my hamstrings had ripped off 3 months before that. And I had to go get to a special surgeon for them to go and sew them all back together. And then I ran 3 months later. But I'm honestly like a 4.5, 4.6 dude. I'm not like a blazer.
What happened during the season?
It happened during the season. Honestly, bro, and this goes in, like, I made that post about that defensive coordinator who I was going to beat his ass, and I wasn't the only one. Like, that was like a real thing to where my junior year, he was our coordinator. Senior year, he got demoted. He tried talking to someone crazy, said, "Shut the fuck up, I'm going to beat your ass right here." And, like, it got, like, out of hand because the relationship with the coaches and players was so bad. And so we all knew the coaches didn't care about us. And like our senior year, our strength coach put a kid in the hospital for heat stroke. And then everyone's getting like subpoenaed and everything else. There's a cultural disaster, the worst run organization I think I've ever seen, and quite possibly the worst run organization in America at that point in time.
Well, I hate to bring it to you, but like that defensive coordinator said, I'm going to beat your ass so bad today, you're never going to want to come back on this YouTube channel again.
Bro. Oh my God. But yeah, so that's what happened. A lot of them were closer than they look. The game against Tulsa, what was the score to that?
The Tulsa was 48-41 in double overtime.
Tulsa, we were up 48-0 at half or something. And they came back and scorched us, like with a tempo. And
some would say that would be like the defense's fault.
Our offense couldn't stay on the field.
Specifically, the strong safety.
Our offense could not stay on the field, and the strong safety gave it his all. All right.
Just saying, if they had a strong safety that could run a sub 5.40, maybe you wouldn't have given up 48 points in the second half. That being said, you've retired from football. You've decided to take on real estate. You're slightly better at real estate than you are at football. Congratulations. Slightly. Technically, your main gig is passive income through storage units, correct?
Yeah, but it's not necessarily passive. Like it's no different than wholesale. It's just like a bigger acquisition, I guess.
You have residual income coming in.
Yeah, like I have residual income because someone broke into one of our facilities 2 days ago and broke into 6 units, cut the locks. We had to deal with it, right? And like all that bullshit. I wouldn't necessarily say like passive. I'd say we're actively pursuing those. The VA stuff is still running. But right now, bro, the 0 to $1 million challenge is taking up most of my time with the amount of effort that I have to put into that.
So that's why you're here today, because you're one of the few people that will pick up the phone with a camera in front of your face in this industry. And so I was like, all right, well, that's cool. You're coming into my realm. Then we're gonna do a closers cage match. So you're doing a 0 to $1 million challenge live on YouTube and Facebook. Explain what that's been. You literally started with nothing.
I started with nothing, and I'm trying to show everybody what it looks like to actually grow a business over that span of time. Because like there's lots of other stuff that goes into it. Like the acquisition side is really important, but when you do stuff like me and you, I think the dispo side is even more important, right? Because we get some of these leads in the middle of nowhere, and so building out all of that operational side is really, really important. Having the right team members in place is really important. Having the right meetings going, all that other stuff that goes into it. And so that's what I wanted to do for the challenge, is start with nothing, make my first hire on sales reps. Here's what it looks like. Here's what we're doing. Here's the goals. And so I just wanted to show everybody what it looks like. And I thought $1 million net in that span of time is bananas. Like that's a really, really hard challenge. Just like the 50 deals in 50 states in 50 days. Yep. That is hard. And I didn't want to do something that was like basic. I was like, so what can I do that would be extremely challenging, but still fun, and people would learn a lot from it?
I love it, dude. I love it. We see people in here from Titanium University saying they're following along. Jamie LeBlanc says he wants to see that 7 Days of Hell campaign. I don't know what 7 Days of Hell campaign is. Sounds like something Andy Elliott or Eric Klein would say there.
I got it from Cortez, actually.
Cortez. Oh,
I got it from Rafael Cortez way back when.
There you go. We'll stick with Rafael Cortez then. I don't know what it means, but I want to see it. So here's the rules of engagement today. Okay. So you've got money in your Speed Elite account. I got money in my Speed Elite account. We're gonna cherry pick the leads, right? So I'm gonna bring this up. Maybe if I remember, there we go. Oh, there's those Fresno State scores. Ooh, that's a lot of red.
Oh my God, bro. We beat Sac State 31. Let me look at this. All right. So
you did beat the FCS school. Congratulations.
Nebraska. So our offense is abysmal too, which was brutal. What UNLV, bro, disappointing. Air Force, probably our hardest loss. I tackled their quarterback and I took him out for the game. And they put in this backup dude who no one had ever heard of, who was all of 5'9", 245 pounds. And you know how Air Force runs like the option?
Yeah.
The hardest tackle of the year besides Kareem Hunt, because we played Kareem Hunt, like Toledo beat us 52-17. That one was brutal. But that Air Force quarterback, bro, was running on people's necks, like running a 4.6. I'm just
curious. You said he's all of 5'9" and you're 5'8".
Bro.
what are you doing? I don't understand. All right. 5'8", 225 with a 5'1", 40. All right. You ready to close some deals?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'll give you some. I know you're new to Speed Elite. I'll tell you what I do. Okay.
Okay.
When I come in here, I start off paying attention to the seller motivation, right? I want to see, do they have motivation? And then does it need repairs? And then I go to location. So selling a vacant non-occupied house with just paint in a city with 3,400 and only 172 buyers. Nah, no, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, this is listed on the market. So we would pass on that. This is, hey, right here, my backyard, sell and rent instead, but it's in pristine condition. Let's go. Moving from the United States, pristine condition. No, thank you. Financial reasons.
I like that one.
Okay. It is in pristine condition according to them, but it's financial reasons, need to sell ASAP. So this could be like, you know, I always lean towards a potential sub 2 on something like this. If it could cash flow, I will say the problem is your average comps are 442,000.
Your entry fee would be too high.
Right. So right below it, Newport Richie, financial reasons, bathroom needs work. Feel like this might be better than the Colorado Springs.
That looks solid to me.
All right. You go buy that one on yours.
Let me see if it pulls up for me. Colorado Springs, this Newport Richie one. Where do I hit it?
You go to buy lead on the right side. Yep. And then you can choose how long you want it exclusive, either for an hour, 48 hours, or 100% exclusive.
That's a cool bidding system.
Yep.
Let's go an hour. Oh, that was really cool.
Are you sharing your screen right now?
No, I'm just waiting for it to load.
Okay.
And can you share on your YouTube? Because whenever I've tried to share, YouTube takes me down.
You can. We're not sharing the phone number. So that's what everything that we just shared we can show, but now we can't show anything now.
Okay. Let me see here. Where is this phone number? Is it not showing me?
You got to go to view details after you bought it. For everyone that's watching right now, we are going to be giving away, it looks like, thousands of dollars. At the end, we'll be raffling off $8,000 in iSpeed to lead balance prizes. Holy shit. Dude,
damn.
Gene's insane. Like in a good way. Some people say it's a bad way. I think it's a good way.
All right, so I'm just calling this one?
Yeah. Hopefully closing it.
Hopefully closing it.
Close it like that Colorado State quarterback closed on you.
It wasn't. It was Air Force, and he came in and closed, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
You must have forgotten. Colorado State beat you 37-0.
All right, last thing before we start. Colorado State had fucking Michael Gallup, and Michael Gallup looked like Devontae Adams when we were there, okay? And he absolutely caught a screen, stiff-armed our corner into the ground, and took one for 20.
Where were you? Still trying to catch up?
No, I was on the other side, actually.
Oh, okay. Michael got what? You just used a 4-string mediocre wide receiver for the Cowboys. Congratulations.
Bro, the disrespect on Michael Gallup's name. Michael Gallup has been a dog. I'd say last year he wasn't good, but the 2 years before that, bro, he is an animal.
See if you're an animal on the phones. You gonna dial that thing today?
I'm going.
This guy just wants to reminisce about his playing days. Says I'm Uncle Rico.
Hello.
Hi, Deborah. This is Stratton. You reached out to us about selling that property on Dewey Drive. I hope I didn't catch you at a bad time.
No, not at all.
Great. This call's going to take us 15 minutes. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And how much were you looking to walk away with when you sold the property?
Not really sure.
Okay.
I know we owe about $297 on it. $297,000 on it, and I know we're looking to move, so we need money for a down payment on another place, and whatever else is involved in moving.
Okay. Looking to move, need a down payment. Can I share with you typically how these calls go with our clients?
Yes, you can.
Great. So everybody usually wants to know how much we can get them, when they can get it by, and then what our process looks like. Does that sound about right to you?
Yes.
Great. And then if at any point in time I feel like we're not a good fit for you, I'm going to let you know. I just want to feel comfortable doing the same thing. Is that okay?
Sure.
Great. And then by the end of it, my entire goal is just to help you make a yes or no decision. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Great. And I'm sure we're going to get your husband involved, and that's fine.
Okay. I should tell you, though, we're not really looking to move until like December because we have some family things coming up that I just can't, sell right now in the next 2-3 months and leave it. So I don't know if that makes a big difference right now.
No problem. We have workarounds around that, and we can just talk about that as we get going.
Okay.
And then can I just share with you my biggest fear?
Sure.
You sound like an amazingly nice woman, and generally the nicest people always want to tell us they need to think it over because they don't want to hurt our feelings. I promise you're not going to hurt my feelings.
Okay.
Great.
No, I just really did have to put that out there because we have some things that we need to take care of here. And, we had a planned cruise, that we planned last year for this November. So I don't want to I don't know how to explain it. That's why I was figuring around around December would be, better for us. I don't want to say, in 2 months we'll be ready because, we probably won't.
No problem. And we can honestly close on your timeline. So that's why I said it's not an issue. With a lot of people who we've worked with, what we've done is we've just come to an agreement, got some paperwork together, and then we've just worked with them on whatever timeline they want to close on. I'm working with a woman right now in Michigan to where she wanted to wait, I would think, like 3 to 5 months. And we're like, awesome, let's just get everything together. That way you can feel comfortable knowing when you want to move, you have everything lined up. Is that okay with you?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm looking at the area. It looks like a great area. What's the reason you're even considering selling this?
Mostly because, my husband and I are retired. However, we are raising, our 2 granddaughters. They're 11 and 14. And the problem that we're having here is the taxes have gone up, the flood insurance, the homeowners insurance, and it's just getting harder for us to keep up with that. So we need to find someplace a little, more affordable for us. So where we're looking, there's no flood insurance, and everything seems to be a lot cheaper.
Oh wow!
It's a big move for us, but it's something we have to look at, financially.
And when you say more affordable, what exactly did you mean?
Well, where we're looking at, there's no flood insurance. The property taxes are a lot lower. Just things in general are cheaper. I guess because it's a new area, a new up and coming area.
Okay. 1 minute. So we have that. You have the taxes and insurance. About how much has that gone up every month? RJ, you're a dick, bro. Wish version.
It comes out about. I'm trying to think what it was. The home insurance, I know that went up like to, if it's almost at 3,000 now. And the flood insurance, I can't remember really. My husband's been dealing with all that stuff, when they come in. So it just tacks on to our mortgage payment, which we haven't gotten a new one yet. That would be due up in January, I believe. So, around the new year. Although we just, upped the flood insurance. They just did that.
Oh wow! So it sounds like those mortgage payments have gone up about like $500 to $600 a month.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're up to 26, 21 now. Which is, we've been handling it okay, but it's getting a little tougher. It is. So we're trying to get out from under it before it, gets way on top of us.
Oh wow! And
neither one of us plan to go back to work or anything, so that's a big issue.
And I just looked it up. It's in some of these articles. It's saying flood insurance has gone up 3 times. It's tripled.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's got to be stressful.
Yeah, and we're not even under the I forget what the name of the state insurer was. That is going up tremendously. We have a different one. We're lucky to have that, but still, I mean, it's just. So, I'm not looking forward to what the new payment is going to be, once they add all that to the escrow and all that.
Exactly.
We bought the house at a reasonable price because we bought it as is. We did put, a good chunk of money into, redoing a lot of things. Everything is within the last 4 years. The roof has been replaced, the AC, the water heater. So there's really basically no issues. We painted inside and outside within the last year or so. The only things, that might, need redoing is the bathrooms, only because they're, out of date, I guess you'd say. The house was built in 83, I believe. So I don't know if the sinks were changed out or anything. I mean, they're usable. They're not falling apart or anything like that, but you could tell that they're not, updated. Not fancy. We just redid the kitchen counters, with the I'll say the granite. I think it's granite. I forgot now. We just did that not too long ago because that needed it. The formica was peeling off and all that stuff. So, we did quite a bit to the house.
Okay.
our thoughts were we were gonna, when we moved up here, because we were in Pinellas County, and when we bought this place, we thought, well, this will be the last place that we go.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's not quite working out that way.
I'm sorry to hear that. And how long have you guys been thinking about selling?
Well, I've been thinking, for the last, 6 months to a year, I guess, but getting my husband on board was a little tougher. It takes him a little longer to see the reality of things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really, we just went up to look at, some houses we were, kind of be interested in to see, check the area out and all that. My husband really didn't want to go. He didn't want to look. And then when he got up there, he's like, oh, yeah, this is doable, so.
And what was like the straw that broke the camel's back that made you reach out to us?
Because I really, like I said, I had the two girls at home. One of them is, she's got Down syndrome and she's autistic. So she's like all over the place. And I really wanted to avoid showings, and I don't know what closing costs are going for. We just need to get as much out of the house as we can to, put money down on another place. I haven't really sat down and looked at, the facts and figures to see.
Mm-hmm.
We were trying to apply for a USDA loan, where they don't require any money down, but, we still know it's better for us to put money down because that lowers the
monthly payments. Yeah.
Yeah. Even, with the FHA, it's still the same thing. We need something down.
And I know raising kids with special needs is really hard.
It is.
Does that take a lot of money too?
It didn't so much in the beginning. The girls, on Medicaid, but now, Medicaid says that, believe it or not, we make too much money. We have too much house income for the household, for her to qualify for Medicaid. I keep wanting to say Medicare, Medicaid. So we've had to, go through the Obamacare and, get health services through that. Thankfully, she's not really, the only health issue she has really is her thyroid, which that we have to stay on top of. But, otherwise therapies are, because of the age she's at, it's a little tougher to get therapy. They want the young kids, not the older ones.
Yeah. And you're looking to sell in a couple months.
Yeah, I'd say within, 6 months.
And you'd already told me about the remodeling. You guys are living there. And you and your husband are the only people really who are making this decision, right?
Yeah, the girls are too young.
Okay.
Yeah, they just go wherever we go. But yeah, there's nobody else. But, like I said, we don't own the house outright. We have a mortgage on it. So we, do have to pay that off.
Okay. And then last thing, just based off of everything you've told me, what do you feel like a fair price for the property would be?
We did get something in the mail a couple of weeks ago. I don't remember the name of the company, but they were offering us $339,600 something, $339,600. And my first thinking was, well, that sounds good because when I minus how much we owe, we still walk away with a decent amount of money that we can put down and still have, money left over for moving expenses and all that, so, but we are dealing with a realtor up in the area that we're looking at. And he was saying, well, I wouldn't go by just one, reach out to others and, see, what's what.
Okay. Why don't we do this? I need to reach out to my team. And I just need to even see if this would be even viable for us. I'm not going to lie.
Right.
What you're asking, it may be pretty steep. And so it may not work for us. But we may have some options that you could qualify for.
Okay.
And we'd love to work with your timeline. If you just give me, honestly, until a little bit later today, regardless, I will 100% give you a call. And I'll let you know the different options you have.
Fine too. Tomorrow's 4th of July.
So. I probably won't reach out to you tomorrow.
Yeah.
I probably won't reach out to you tomorrow if you want to be honest.
Yeah. That's okay.
And then we could go from there. But my goal is just to get you as much money in your pocket as possible. Full transparency. We do this to make money.
Yes, I understand that.
And so I'd love you to walk away with some. We'd love to walk away with some so we can make it a win-win. Is that okay with you?
Yes, absolutely.
Great. I will give you a call a little bit later today. And thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
These ones are hard because the price is wonky and I got to dive into the comps because I'm going hard on novations right now. And if I think I could make a novation work on something like this, I would 100% do it because there's some comps on the street that sold for 580.
She wanted what? 3 what?
3 something, but then another house sold for 380. Right? And so I'm looking, is it like double decker or not? And for me, what I do, I always say we're going to go back to the team because I go talk to Kalani, who handles our dispo. I really do. I'll give him a call, be like, hey, here's what I'm thinking. And I'll
So
be
you
like, hey,
always get off the phone?
no, I'll put him on hold if it's live. If I think it's like a good one, I'll 100 because
a good one.
All right, so
put the address in the private chat. I'm gonna close this one and comp yours and tell you to call it back and close it.
All right, 1 minute.
I'm gonna comp yours while I close mine.
Diabolical.
I picked mine while you were doing that. I picked something in Nebraska, just because Nebraska beat you senseless.
Bro, you're such a dick. Like I don't have this much heat for you. I don't know about your background. My background's been on the internet since I was 12 years old. Like I don't have anything on your
in
background.
Lincoln, Nebraska. I hope he went to the game against Fresno State. I'm gonna ask him.
Ask him, bro. Ask him.
Karma, baby. Season ticket holder right here. Jeremiah.
That one's the Newport Richie.
Michael, you know I'm for sure calling you when I lock this up.
He is out there, huh?
Hey, is Jeremiah there? Hey, Jeremiah, this is RJ Bates. Let's call about your property there on 46th Street. You still looking to sell that property?
I mean, I don't know how the hell everyone's getting my number about the property. I'm not actively trying to sell it, but I'm not against it because I've got other things I could be working on.
Nice. How much you want to get for it?
I need to get 280 out of it is what I think is fair. If I wanted to list it with a real estate agent, they could give me more than that.
You sound like you're an investor.
I mean, I know exactly what I need to do with the property, and it's either I work on that or I work on my other shit I've got. So I have no problem cutting loose when I can cut loose and free myself up.
Gotcha. So you said 280 is a fair price based off of what needs to be done to it. So if I were to do 280, what do I have to do to it to get it up to maximum value?
I mean, maximum value just depends on how max you want to go. There's houses that have sold for 360 in that neighborhood and higher. I would update the kitchen and the bathroom, and there's a couple windows that could be replaced. And I think you could easily sell it for 360 or more.
So kitchen, bathrooms, and a couple of windows.
Yeah.
So what's that like? 25, 30 grand?
Depending on what your idea of work is, that's all in the eyes of the beholder.
I just got to do whatever I can do to get to that 360. I see the one on 46th Street was 3035 that sold for 360. Let me see what kind of kitchen and bathrooms they had. So like flooring and paint and all that's been like taken care of?
I mean, there's some carpet that could be replaced, but that's cheap. There's wood floors throughout the place. Just get everything out and clean them up. I mean, it really just depends on how far you want to go in. I'm looking at it like if I did it, I tend to go overboard, and I'm like, I'm just going to stop myself from even going overboard if I could figure this. If I've got someone who wants to buy it from me now, I would work that out. But if not, I've got plans to start working on it.
Damn, man, this one that sold for 360, they did like HGTV style.
Oh yeah, they did everything in that house.
Everything.
Smaller square footage and has one less bedroom. The house that because that's right next to me.
Right.
My house has vaulted ceilings. It's got fireplace that goes all the way through the first basement and the first floor that heats the house really well. It's just got that awe. Like, you know, when I bought the house, I walked in and I said immediately, was like, yep, this is the one, just because it's so different when you walk in.
So I see your square foot as 80 square feet smaller, and you have 3 bedrooms. Is that incorrect?
That is incorrect. I have 5 legal bedrooms, and I don't know where you're getting your square footage from.
It's just what popped up on. I'm using PropStream to comp. Let me pull it up somewhere else. So you have 5 legal bedrooms. What's the square foot that you have?
Oh man, I haven't looked it up for a while. It's closer to 27 upstairs and downstairs.
So not a drastic difference. So we're right around there in square footage, but you got an extra bedroom.
Yeah.
There's one that sold on Meadow Lane for $439. Are you familiar with that one?
Yeah, that's a real nice one. They stuccoed the outside of it. It looked real sharp. That's actually what I want to do if I was gonna really go into it. But I tend to, like I said, go a little harder than I really need to.
Right.
It would look nice. But they re-stuccoed the whole outside, brand new windows, newer driveway. It's a great house.
I mean,
that's really just depending on how far you want to go. That's what that neighborhood can support.
I want to go as far as I need to go to sell it where I can be profitable. So, like, if your number's 280, I'm trying to just figure out the give and take there on, all right, what do I have to put in rehab wise to sell it where I can be profitable? You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at these, like, they're not, this one on Meadow Lane, it's nice, but it didn't have like some of the same custom work that the one on 46 had. So I mean, it sounds like you're already ready to go. What would you estimate? You know the condition better than I do. So if I'm saying I want to sell it for 360, what do you think I have to do repair wise to get there? You think 30,000 would work?
I mean, if you're doing the work yourself, if you're doing $30,000 of work yourself, yeah. I mean, if you're paying somebody else a contractor full rate, I don't. It just depends on what contractor, how much they get done for 30 grand. You know?
If I go in there and I do the work myself, it will sell for 36,000.
Yeah. I mean, if you could do the work and spend 30 grand yourself, that's feasible.
Yeah.
It's always hard to say when you're paying a contractor something. I'm always surprised when I'm like, wow, that's about 6 times higher than I thought it would be. Thank you. I'll do it myself.
Right. I mean, if 6.
What it is, the neighborhood has, it's a nice neighborhood.
Right.
There is some, when you go a couple blocks south, it starts getting a little smaller houses that were added on. But the history of the neighborhood was actually designed by like a certain architect. They're all mid-century house designs. Like mine has vaulted ceiling with like 8-inch cedar paneling running through it, and you see cedar beams all throughout the house. So it's one of those that just like automatically, in that neighborhood and in Lincoln, for instance, if you're not buying a brand new house and it looks like a ranch style house, this is something that just like, it's like, whoa, okay, this is different. So that's why I bought the house about 7 years ago when I got divorced. And now I'm looking for a bigger house for me and my family. And yeah, so we've got a couple plans, but I'm just haven't made the decision which way I'm going on this one.
Where did 280 come from? Where did that number come from?
280?
Yeah.
That just came from talking to a real estate friend saying, as is, I think I could start you here, and we probably have a bidding war.
Like on the MLS, like listed?
Yeah.
So obviously it's cheaper to go with someone like me because I cover the closing costs. There's no commissions and stuff like that. So
potentially, and my thing is like, man, I don't want to deal with real estate agents and people coming and looking at my house and having to answer questions. Like, I don't know if I'm in the mood for that right now.
Right. And the other thing is that we buy it as is, so there's no inspection results or anything like that. I mean, I'll just be honest with you. If 280 is like a firm number, I don't see how I can make that work because I cannot do the work myself. Like I don't have that skill set. It's not what I do.
Sure.
So if you're negotiable off of that, where we can reverse engineer, where I could come in and I could do the work as an investor and do what you want to do and be profitable once I'm selling it somewhere between 360 and 400, then that we can make that make sense. But if not, I mean, realistically, the only thing I can offer you there is potentially listing it. But it sounds like you already have a buddy that can list it for you.
Yeah, I mean, I could take care of it. If someone wants to come in and swoop in and get a piece of property that they're going to be able to make some money on, it's there. Otherwise, I'm not in a hurry. I don't need to sell it, and I don't need to sell it to less than I know I could go. If it's the difference between 270 and 280, and I don't have to work with a real estate agent or cover closing costs, there's something to talk about. But there's no reason for me to take a low offer at all.
Yeah, I mean, even at 270, I mean, you would be paying more in realtor commissions and closing costs than that 10,000. So, I mean, it probably doesn't sound like I'm going to be a good fit for you, just because, I mean, I don't see how I can make the numbers work there if I'm selling it for 360, but I got to do rehab at 270. I need a little bit more room there to be profitable on my side.
Understood. Yeah, no worries, man.
All right, appreciate your time.
I'm gonna let you go.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, take care.
I think that was a solid one, but I feel like you knew the outcome as soon as he starts talking about his realtor friend, and then as soon as he's an investor. For me, I'd pretty much spend the same amount of time on the call to like hash it out and see if there's anything, and then if not, it's a waste.
Well, the problem there is this is what I always say, Stratton. The two most important things that we need to find out is their motivation and the price.
No motivation, high price.
We got the price right out of the gates, 280. It wasn't terrible to start with, but what did we lack? Motivation.
Yeah.
He just wants to sell it to get something bigger and nicer for himself. I mean,
100%.
Okay.
Maybe.
It's like what he's saying. He's like, I've got a buddy telling me I can sell it right now for 280. I don't give a shit. I mean, yeah, I don't want to do showings and pay closing costs on that, but whatever. So, all right, let's get you another.
It's not a deal, bro. I'll call her back later.
Oh, you looked at it.
I just looked at it. I would go deeper into it because you are a master of comps. I must say, you're a master of it to where I give myself that amount of time to like look at it and make sure. Because my biggest thing, I don't ever want to hold someone up on a deal that we looked at wrong, especially as we get into these more tertiary markets. If we aren't dialed on that price, we're fucked.
Yep. Facts.
And so I'll take 20, 30 minutes if I'm looking at it and I can't figure it out. I was like, hey, I'm gonna have to call you back. If it's a one I can look at, see, and I'm like, hey, we're good to go, then I'll same time close it. But my calls generally aren't going more than 20 to 30 minutes.
So Colorado Springs, relocating, owner occupied, but the roof needs replaced, bathroom needs work, kitchen cabinets, and kitchen appliances.
I have one that I found, and it's in Johnstown, New York.
There you go. Inherited property, vacant, ASAP, paint inside, kitchen cabinets.
Yeah.
Not listed. Yeah.
Before I do this, what feedback would you have for my call? Again, I wanted to go live with you so I could get some feedback. I don't ever want to give up the upfront agreements because I ask price, and then if I don't get something I like, I'll just like continue your way. But if I get something I like, I want to take them down those upfront agreements so I can do all my work on the front end.
So I could definitely, I could hear, you saw it in some of the comments,
Yeah.
could definitely hear Steve's influence.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that you do there, those subtle agreements. I don't mind those, but sometimes I do feel like it impacts the flow. I would rather see more Stratton and less script based. If I were like you're a football player, right? So if I'm a football coach,
yeah,
I'm more the guy that would say, bro, I want to see you using your intuition more than me saying you have to do this on this play.
100%.
I would rather the other team score a touchdown because you felt something and you misread it and they scored than me saying you have to do this and they scored. Because then as a player, I took away all of your rights, all of your opportunity. I never want to do that to a closer. So for me, it was like, I don't need some of the things that you're asking. Quite frankly, I don't think the whole like, hey, the call's only going to take 5 to 15 minutes. Fuck that.
You know, I like that just because for me, I hate when people call me and I don't know what our end result is going to be. Right? Like, how long is this going to take me?
I want to buy your house. I will say this. We'll go into this next call with the intention of you are the buyer and they are the seller. You are walking in to buy a car and he is the used car salesman. So you first thing you want to sell? Yes. Okay. Well, I'm here to buy the house. How much do you want for it? Okay. Tell me about it. What's going on? Find out about their pain and motivation and just really kind of always be looking for a reason as to why this is not the car you're going to buy. Yeah. That's what we teach repeatedly, where it's like, that's what I mean by embrace no, where it's like, I'm trying to find some reason as to why this is not it. And, right. And in that case, in that call, the reason why is because the price was wrong. So it's like, I can't be your buyer, dude.
Exactly. But the pain was there. And I will take longer when there's financial pain. Like, I'm for sure going to dive in. But one thing I'm blown away with, RJ, is your random YouTube trolls who talk shit who've never closed a deal in their life.
Those people have closed deals, brother. I am telling you. You know why? Because they're on my channel. If they're on someone else's channel, there's a solid chance that all they have is a hat and a cool sign. Okay.
Yo.
This channel.
Yo.
So.
All right.
Call your lead there in New York. Best of wishes in New York. Love attorney states.
Bro, where's our details on this bitch? I don't know where to go. I'm still navigating speed to lead. Bear with me.
You're muted, bro.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Stratton, just go to my CRM on the left.
Yeah, I'm there. Like, so I buy it and then I have to go to my CRM, right?
Or you can click view details.
I didn't see that fucking view details button.
It's there. I promise you.
It's there. It's there. All right, here I go.
Javante wants this. He wants me to explain to him me underwriting a buy and hold deal so bad. He's commented like 5 different videos of mine in the past like 12 hours. Javante, I will get you, bro.
Your call has been forwarded to.
I'm talking about George. See? Close deals around here. Close deals around here.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
This is the home of the trash talk, Stratton.
Oh, bro, it's for sure the home of the trash talk. It's for sure the home of the trash talk.
Do you know how many people have come on here and then retired from real estate altogether?
Bro, it's nerve-wracking. You got a bunch of fucking dudes in their mom's basement talking shit. You got RJ talking shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you supposed to do?
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
What's that other lead you had, dude?
The one I picked is Colorado Springs. I just like the amount of repairs, roof, bathroom, kitchen, cabinets, kitchen appliances.
Colorado, Washington.
It's above yours. It was
right above mine.
Yeah.
Okay. Financial reasons, owner occupied.
Ooh, hold on. I like financial reasons.
Financial reasons, owner. Should I take that one?
Yeah.
All right. Let's buy this bitch.
What did you just say? You said I will stay longer on the phone with financial distress.
I will. Because I want to get to the root cause of it.
Right.
Order confirmed.
See, I love physically distressed properties because I feel
I
like
like physically distressed, bro. Physically distressed makes the most sense.
yes,
Like,
because
that
then
is
you
the
can
avatar.
really hammer it home. I mean,
Yeah.
I always say financial distress sounds sexy until you're on the phone with them, and then they're like, "Well, yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
I have $200,000 equity, and I'm going to get it because I'm financially distressed.
Exactly.
I need
Bro.
the $200,000. It doesn't mean they're going to give it to you, you know?
Yes, I agree.
Physically
100%.
distressed, they're like, yes, please take the shit box.
Yeah, I 100% agree. All right, let me see this. 970-640. Man, Gene is blowing up my phone. Let's go.
This is Jay.
Hey, Jay, this is Stratton. You reached out to us about selling that property over on Orion Drive. Did I catch you at a bad time?
No, go for it.
Great. How much were you looking to walk away with when you sold this thing?
I'm thinking probably 650, 660, somewhere in there.
Okay, 650, 660. Any reason in particular for that price? I don't quite have it pulled up yet.
No, there's not a lot of comps in the area, so that's sort of what I was thinking.
Okay. And I mean, let me pull it up real quick on Google. This looks like a pretty nice area. What's the reason you're even interested in selling it?
I'm moving to New Mexico.
Oh, wow. Moving to New Mexico. Moving for work or what's going on?
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on.
Okay. And how soon were you looking to move?
Sooner better.
Okay. Sooner the better. And when you tell me sooner the better, like 2 weeks, 2 months?
Sure. Yeah, that would be fun.
Okay. And I'm reading right here in the notes, financial difficulties. Can you elaborate on that?
Oh, that was just a misclick then. No, I don't have one.
Oh, no financial difficulties whatsoever?
Nope.
Okay. What's the reason you didn't just list it with a realtor?
I'm working on listing it with a realtor, but I figured this was an option to look at also.
Okay. What's your realtor telling you?
They are looking at somewhere in that similar price point.
Okay. So you're looking at like that. What's the overall condition of the house, would you say?
It's great. It was fully flipped, stripped down to the studs 3 years ago.
Yeah, that now it's gonna be a tough one for us. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we flip houses, right?
Yeah,
So
no, this was literally just flipped.
Just flipped
3 years ago.
You don't really have a timeline that you're necessarily looking to sell on. You're like, yeah, if I can sell it sooner, cool. But if not, I'm not dying, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
And I'm looking, I don't even see anything.
There's one comp like a mile and a half away, and it's not that much of a comp because it's a different zip code. It's even more than a mile and a half. It's a tough one. Like, I totally recognize that it's difficult to price here.
Yeah, because I wouldn't, just looking at basic stuff, one sold that was 1,800 square feet. That was 600,000 last month on the 21st.
Yeah, it actually sold for 620.
Nope, there's another one. There's one that sold for 620 on the 23rd. Then another one that sold for 600.
Where was that one?
Both on Morningstar, actually. 1213 Morningstar Drive, 1009 Morningstar Drive.
Yeah, so they're both also in a different zip even.
Yeah, they're not too far away, but they're down Parkview.
Yeah, on a much busier road. Yeah, no, I know exactly where they are.
Yeah, we may not be the best fit for you because, I mean, I'm seeing everything else in 500, 540, 585, and these are all like bigger ones, but there's no real comps that support that 650 price.
Alrighty.
All right. Thanks so much. You have a great day.
I have no problems with that.
Right?
That's exactly.
There's no pain.
Yeah, you have.
There's no pain.
So that was the financially distressed, right?
That was exactly, that was the financially distressed, and he's like, I don't have any financial distress.
This is why. So Gene says he would refund that lead.
Yeah. This is he basically lied in the form.
Yeah,
okay.
He says he has financial distress. He has though. He literally says that was a misclick. Bullshit. It wasn't a misclick. You wanted us to call and say you have financial distress and see if we can manufacture a deal out of it. We're not willing to.
Yeah.
So I had no problem with the way that you handled that. I will say,
How do I refund?
Say again. You kind of froze on me.
So you just click the
1 minute.
support button. There are multiple ways to reach support. Just like for convenience, there's a
You there?
create support ticket inside the CRM. Inside the My CRM, you can click the I want to refund this lead or I need help. So you just touch base with support, create a support issue. Support then, if you have like a call recording, you'll make it a lot faster. If you have a text screenshot, you'll make it a lot faster. If you
there,
don't,
RJ?
it's all good. And,
Yeah, we can hear you,
get a
Stratton.
refund.
Can you hear me? I'm gonna call
I
my
can hear
next
you.
lead.
Let me
You
refresh
figure
my
out
screen.
Wi-Fi. All right. All right. This is in Connecticut.
That's not an attorney state?
It is.
The Text Now subscriber you are trying to reach is not available. Please leave your message after the tone.
Hey, David, this is RJ Bates, calling about your property there on Arlington Street. You had entered this on my website. You saw a video on YouTube about selling your property there. If you could, give me a call back at 817-710-8689. Thank you. Hey, you want to see something awesome?
Let me see it.
My kids are about to go see Minions dressed as a minion.
That's fucking epic.
That right there is how you 4th of July.
That is exactly how you 4th of July.
There's going to come a day when I show her that picture and she's going to be like, I cannot believe you let me go out in public like this. So the reason why I bought that lead that I just left the voicemail on, it was health and age reasons. And then the property was very, like, it actually said full gut.
Oh, bro, full gut is a direct flag for me. That's the best thing I could get.
Yeah. I mean, because at that point in time, we could have the conversation as to how we're getting to the numbers that we're getting. Right?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this one. This is Jacksonville, Florida. Tenant occupied, financial reasons.
Please leave your message for 240273.
Hey, Jasmine, this is RJ Bates calling about your property there on Cedar Point Road. You had entered this on my website saying that you're looking to sell. If you could, give me a call back at 817-710-8689. Thank you. All right. I'm pretty much moving on past this first page. I've looked at all those. Go to the second page. Should I do South Carolina just to rub it in Steve Trang's face?
I think you should. I'm getting leads out there right now. I don't know what we're going to run into if I have to double close them or not, but I think you should do it because the Trang dynasty is communist. They hate America, and I think we need to stick it to them.
Who hates America more, Joe Biden or Steve Trang?
Steve Trang.
Exactly.
Without a doubt.
That's why they're running together.
We might as well call him Sleepy Steve.
Oh, man.
What one did you buy, RJ?
The Columbia, South Carolina. Do you miss Pardon the Disruption?
Bro, you know I do.
I miss it, man.
I thought you were going to put it back on. Are you not?
I want to.
Please leave your message for
Hey, Chris, this is RJ Bates calling about your property on Arbor Gate Circle. You had entered this on my website saying that you're looking to sell. Give me a call back, 817-710-8689. Thank you. Here's what the reason why we haven't immediately just jumped into replacing it is we got to figure out why people didn't show up to watch it.
You want to know my honest opinion?
Yeah.
I think it's over a lot of the new people's heads. The new people are what garner massive audiences, right? And like Wholesale Hotline has a really, really big reach because they speak to like the largest audience, to where Pardon the Disruption applies to people like us. I would say people who are like a little bit more experienced in business and like stuff like that, to where there's just not as many. And I told Steve, you'd need to bring in really big influencers into it to get the new reach into like other industries, and like how we talked about, to where you'd get more people to watch it. But I don't even think the new people got it. That's just my opinion.
Probably not.
Because not once, and it's not educational, like direct education. You know what I'm saying?
Right. All right. So I bought one in Grand Prairie, Texas.
Retirement.
This is Eleanor.
Hey, Eleanor, this is.
Your call now.
Oh,
You can leave a
Oh,
message.
those are the worst.
When you have finished, press the pound key or just hang up.
hey, Eleanor, this is RJ Bates calling about your property on Ozark. It looks like you entered this on my website saying that you're looking to sell that property. If you could, give me a call back at 817-710-8689. Thank you. Damn, bro. All right. Gotta get one answer here. See. Refresh.
It's like Christmas Eve with the pickup rate today, RJ.
Well,
Oh.
bro, I mean, this is a national holiday. I mean,
It is a national holiday. That's the fucking.
I mean, I'm really wanting to get one of these newer ones right here, but I mean, listed. I don't want to mess with those.
You guys want to hear something terrible?
What?
I don't call Middle Eastern dudes or Indian dudes.
You cannot get them $1 down. That's
You can't get them $1 down. I don't like. We'll call them, but you want to hear the shortest phone call of all time? It's those phone calls with Middle Eastern dudes and Indian dudes. Number one, they're stuck in their ways and they're fucking hagglers. They've been haggling their entire life, bro. They'll get you to overpay for that bitch.
Stratton, I was live with Kong, and Kong says, RJ, have you ever closed a deal with an Asian? Of course, he's Asian, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, I actually don't think I have. And then my next lead I call was an Asian person that answered. And I tried so hard. If there was ever a time where RJ has tried to manufacture a deal just so he could say he did it, it was that deal. And I couldn't do it. I tried sub 2. I tried hybrid. I tried hash. I couldn't do it. And Kong was like, yeah, you should have just hung up the moment you heard the Asian man. He's like,
I've closed deals with Chinese people and like Asian, but Indians, Armenians, or anybody with a Middle Eastern last name, nah.
I
Nothing
like
happened.
Middle Eastern people. Shout out
RJ, whatever you ask me to, I will not make that a little box on speed to lead.
Please leave your message.
Hey, you asked me for cash buyers. I did it. Okay, you can see how many cash buyers are in that town. I'm not gonna put nationality in there.
nationality.
What is your race? Tell me your race. That's the only way we can work with you.
That's hilarious.
Please leave your message.
God dang it. Their phone's not even on.
Just buy 10 leads and put them on a dialer.
Seriously, bro. There's not even leads coming in. That's how slow it is right now.
The next couple
Yeah,
days are going to be slow.
It's been a slow
for
day
sure.
with all kinds of registrations for us today.
More. So it's listed. Bathroom.
We even upped the spend, RJ, and it's not spending. It's just like,
Yeah, no
Not
one's
really.
clicking, bro.
there's a Utah lead. Oh, it's on market.
Yeah, it's
Man,
on market.
You should be like Jerry and call it on market. He actually, I think he did a pretty good job with an on market lead. Actually, I don't remember.
I think he tried.
Yeah. I
I
forget.
don't think he got a hold of them or something.
I see.
You know who the king of on-market creative deals is?
Who?
Did you get to talk to Lame at Deal Champs?
Huh.
Lame Kenny? You can get to talk to him?
No.
He's bought $30 million worth of real estate in the last 2 years, all creative finance in Salt Lake, all on market.
Jeez.
So that Utah lead on market, it's been there for 113 days on Zillow, and it's got a price cut of $30K on the 3rd of June. And it's a fresh lead with us, so like they're actively trying to.
Victor says he's dying of laughter. We've done a good job of the entertainment. We need to educate someone.
Why are all these things fucking listed?
706.
Well, because
I think those are the most asinine people, if you want my opinion.
the ones that are listed and they fill out a form saying they want to sell their property.
Yeah. If someone was going to buy the house and it's on the market, it would have sold.
Facts.
I'm deciding between nationwide or local. I'm kind of new, so the nationwide is kind of scary, to be honest.
Why don't you start dialing too? Start buying some leads. and just
I'm
start
buying
dialing.
some leads.
Yeah.
I'm buying some.
At this point, let's just get someone on the phone. I was worried about this when we scheduled for today.
Well, bro, give me another time then.
Make sure y'all refresh your page and pull down the fresh leads, because there's one that came in Florida just now. It came in just now, so they're on the phone.
Hey, it's Craig there.
Yeah, that's correct.
Hey, Craig, this is RJ Bates calling about your property there on Marshall Avenue. You still looking to sell that property?
Yeah, contemplating it.
Awesome. I think you had spoken to Linda a little bit ago about selling that property. How much were you looking to get for it?
Just probably just at the 30 or just under. Praises out mid 50s. If it's AC or furnace or anything like that, so I take all that into account. So,
Got it.
Property's in solid shape. Its foundation solid. So.
Is it vacant right now?
Yeah, vacant. Yeah.
Gotcha. Were you was it like a rental property or what was going on with it?
Yeah, I owned it for the past 20 plus years. Bought it strictly for my mother-in-law, my wife's mom. She recently passed like a year and a half ago, so I'm not one to stay into the rental market. And we have really no need for it. So, but it's sentimental. We just kind of let the grievance period go by, and then just getting on collecting the things out of it that we want to keep, and then getting rid of the excess and going from there. So.
Understood. Well, I'm sorry to hear about your mom's passing there. Okay, so you said it appraises in like the mid 50s. Is that it's appraising in the mid 50s as is, or if it were fixed up?
Well, no, it was raised at 5, and I'm saying in it's good condition, but if it was in clean condition, fresh paint, the whole 9 consummate TLC deal, it would probably break 50. I'm assuming it's increased in value, so that's why I base that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because when I purchased it, it appraised at 48.9, and I purchased it for 42, and then I paid it off within like 10 years, and so the small rent we got from the mother-in-law, was enough to get by, need a mortgage paid like that. So it's free and clear.
All right. Well, with it being pretty clear, there's a couple of different things. I mean, are you only looking for cash, or would you be open to selling on terms?
I looked into the term deal, and we're just looking to. We got a couple moves with our property, that our main house that we're looking to do, and that's the
You want the cash?
yeah, just so we can just get things done quickly, and without going into debt or anything like that. So
Gotcha. All right. When you say like fresh coat of paint and like the TLC and cleaning up, is it like I need to do all new floors, kitchen, the bathroom, and all of that, or is it just strictly like floors, paint, simple in and out, and like a week cleanup?
Get it in living condition. Yeah, that's what I'm referring to. But everyone, if they wanted, fresh kitchen cabinets, because what I could do, I could probably turn and burn a couple houses, so I could probably for about between probably 15 and 17 grand, I could probably do things extremely right and just have it like a shiny new penny, and then try to recoup all that on a asking price. But that's what I'm taking into consideration, is not doing those things and just selling it as is, and taking those things into account that will need to be done. So, and when I say that, I mean, I'm including if the AC needs replaced. The furnace I know is a little bit older than the AC unit outside, but I just replaced both systems in my main home and know basically, what that entails and the costs and everything. So, so I'm taking all that into account on the high side. If it has to be R&R completely, or just maintenance stuff and service, and off you go. And it did fine for us for 20, for over 20 years, so.
Right.
Free on here or there, boost, but, we were fine.
So, all right, I'm going to be cash, and there's no realtors. I cover the closing costs and all that. I need you to work with me a little bit there on the 30. I think I need to be a little bit lower than that, based off of what you just said. If I'm putting in 15 to 20, what I'm budgeting, I feel like I need to be closer to 20 grand. Is that something that you could make work on this?
Yeah, I would say, yeah, we'd be close. I could go, I would counter with 25, and then we'd probably settle on 22. So, yeah, we're ballpark in the same. We're in the same.
So if you're cool with settling on 22, I'm cool with settling on 22. I'll make it even more special for you, because my company's called Titanium Investments, and that's the 22nd element. So why don't we just make it $22,222.22? So then we just fill up all the twos.
Okay.
All right. So what I can do is, the way this is going to work is I send over the contract to you. Once we get that signed, the reason why we want to do that is because people love to waste our time more than anything. So once we get that contract signed, we come out, we do our walkthrough, make sure that we can get this done. I've done a lot of deals there in Granite City, so I'm very familiar. These numbers check out across the board. Plus, this is going to be a cash flow play anyways from a rental perspective. So I agree. As long as it's like not missing an exterior wall or something like that, we should be good to go. Which you would be surprised at how many times we've shown up to houses and it's missing an exterior wall. So once we do that, we'll go ahead, we'll pull title on it and then probably get it closed inside of the month. Does that sound like that works for you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We're heading out of town on vacation this evening, so I'll be gone till it's a short one till Sunday. So
yeah, we're not going to be doing anything over the weekend, anyways. Yeah.
No, I get it.
What's a good email address for you? No, this is actually my office's landline.
Okay. Yeah. So C is.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write up that contract for all the twos. Do you have any specific attorney that you like to work with, or are you cool with, since we're paying the closing costs, we work with ours?
Yeah, no, I'm cool with that.
Okay. I'll put that on there and I'll get that sent over. I know you said you're going out of town. Are you still able to get the contract signed today?
Yeah, I don't plan on being back to the office, but do you guys have well, like I said, I want to read over it and everything.
Yeah, it's just a simple 2-page agreement. It's about as simple as it gets.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Do you e-sign?
Yes. Yeah, it's going to be through Dropbox sign.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and send it. I'll look her over and take care of it.
All right, Craig. This is the office line. So when you call in, my name's RJ Bates. So if you have any questions, you can ask for me, but anyone on my team will be able to handle it. So yeah, I'll get that sent over to you here shortly. Okay.
Okay. I appreciate it, RJ.
Thanks, Craig. Bye-bye.
Thank you, bud. Bye.
There you go.
Good job. Granite City's tough.
Yeah. Funny enough, we actually really like Granite City. It's one
I'm probably going to send you some shit over there.
It is tough out there, but it's one of those things that we've done deals out there. So at some point in time, what is tough is no longer tough because you know the people to talk to, right?
Yeah, I'm probably going to send you some stuff, dude, because we have a couple out there that we can't. I've had to go so astronomically low on these things because I cannot get people to buy them over there.
Yeah. I really wanted him to say yes to the terms because then that would have been.
So over there, does terms sell really well?
Yeah. I mean, think about it. The rental comps on this are $950, $900, $1,100, $1,000. There's 4 rental comps inside of a 0.2 miles.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we just got it for $22,000. He says it needs 15. I believe it. I mean, the property is only 700 square feet. So if you can get that on terms where you're paying $300 a month or something over a 10-year term, I mean, yeah, that'll sell.
And you're calling him back to go over it, right?
No.
You never do?
Only if he doesn't sign it.
That's wild. I just have such a drop-off rate.
So I base it off of the person. Again, this is where it's the
off of the person. For me, it's just like, hey, I'll send it over. I'll go over it with you real quick. I only use a 1-pager. There's 9 points that we'll go over, and then we're good as done.
I mean, anybody listening to that, do they feel like that guy is bullshitting on any degree?
No.
The guy was very straightforward on this is what I want. This is what's happening. I mean, he's got the motivation. He wants to get the money. He's got something he wants to spend it on. I mean, dude, he was the one that did the negotiations. Hey, I want 30. I'll be less. I say, can you do 20? He's like, I'd say 25. You say 22. Let's just get there. Bro, he's going out of town. He wants to get rid of this. He wants his 22 grand. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we send that off. I'm gonna go play Madden with the boys, and I bet you at some point in time tonight, while I'm playing Madden, that thing's gonna get signed, and we'll talk to him Monday morning. You know what I'm saying?
That's savage. Cassie, I'm gonna shoot you a text. Does Cassie handle the dispo?
No, we've got a team. We'll get you hooked up.
Get me hooked up with your dispo team because we had stupid fucking East St. Louis is a wild place. We still going? I got time to call leads, or are you done?
Yeah, do it. You got to get one.
I do.
And that makes the 399th show in a row where RJ closed the contract on Speed to Lead.
Hey, bro, every
No
time
lie.
I go live with Speed to Lead, I get a contract.
Really?
Every time. And I always, it's hilarious to me. People always want to talk shit about either PPL or Speed to Lead or this or that. And it's like, bro, I'm just going to be honest with you. At this point in time, there's not a debate. Like, it works. But are you willing to do dispositions in Granite City?
That's the thing. Like, are you willing to grind out Granite City and dispo that bitch?
Right.
That's because you can still make. We're assigning one in East St. Louis to a guy for like $7,000, and we bought it for like 12. We're gonna assign it for like 20. But still, like, it was a grind to find the dude, but we found him.
But you found him. So now guess what? You go get another one and you bring him another deal.
Exactly, bro.
And now you understand what the business plan here is at Titanium. That's what we do. We find that guy and we build a really good relationship with him. And then we're like, how many can you buy? Oh, bro, I would buy 10 a month. Cool. I want to bring you at least 2.
Yep.
And then we just keep going. That's it.
We did. And then you did do that work in the 50-50-50s. I think your 50-50-50 just laid the groundwork, so now you don't really have any dispo woes, essentially, between innovation.
No woes, bro. We haven't done deals everywhere. I mean, we've done all 50 states, but I mean, think about it. It's like Connecticut. If I gotten that deal, or when I talked to that seller in Connecticut, it sounds like he's highly motivated. That would be a grind on the dispo side because we haven't done that many deals in Connecticut,
bro.
You know what I'm saying? That will be a grind. This Granite City could be a grind. What if we call that buyer that we know and the buyer says, dude, shit's not going good for me right now. I'm not looking to buy
exactly. Bro, oh my God. The amount of hate for East St. Louis. East St. Louis seems a liability waiver for each walkthrough.
Yep.
East St. Louis is dangerous at 9 a.m.
All right. Call seller, bro. I want more.
Please leave your.
So Santiago asked a great question here. He said, how do you trust he'll sign and not just take the purchase agreement and shop it? So I verified when he's going to sign it. He said he's going to sign it tonight. So there's an expiration date. The contract is null and void if he doesn't sign by tomorrow. And so what would happen here is if in a normal week, not a holiday week, I put an expiration that if he doesn't sign by tomorrow, it's null and void. I would call him back tomorrow and say, hey, you were going to sign. What's up? And also, I know the area. I wouldn't do that in Phoenix, Arizona.
Hey, this is Stratton. How you doing? You reached out to me about selling those units up in Medford.
Okay, Benson's.
Yeah. What's the full address? I didn't even get anything on it. In our website, you just put Benson Street.
508 and 508 and a half.
Let me see here.
Two units on one lot.
505 and a half. Great. How much were we looking to walk away with when you sold them?
65,000. I mean, 265,000. Sorry.
265K. Any reason in particular for that price?
Yeah, just that's the price I want.
Okay, great. So what's the reason you're even interested in selling them?
Just because I don't know. Just need the cash for other things.
Just need the cash, huh? It says you're downsizing here in the notes.
Yeah, okay. Whatever. Same thing.
Okay. Well, how much are they rented out for?
1175 and 750.
Great. 508. Let me pull this up since they're a little bit different. And about how long have you owned them?
I don't know, 15 years.
Oh, 15 years. And what are the leases like with the tenants? Are they Are they year long? Are they month to month?
Year long.
Year long. And how long has each tenant been there?
One's been there probably 10 years. The other one's been there, I don't know, 2 or 3 years.
10 years and 2 or 3 years. And I'm reading here in the notes, it says it needs paint and other stuff that needs to be redone. Can you elaborate on that for me?
Probably inside paint, like normal. Maybe carpets and laminate, maybe. Pretty much it. You know, maybe there's a couple old windows. Oh, yeah. That's about it.
All right. I finally found it on Google. So there's one unit in the front. Is there another unit in the back, or what is that? What's going on here?
Correct. One's in the back alley. The other one's in the front, the main road.
When was the last time you went in there and remodeled them?
I don't know, 10 years ago.
10 years ago. Let me see just what other stuff over here is selling for. Have you had a hard time leasing these up? We own some stuff in Northern California, just not quite as deep as Benson.
No, these rent out as soon as they're empty.
Okay.
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah. And what's the unit mix? Is it a 2-1 each, or what's going on?
It's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. And the other one's a 1 bedroom, 1 bath.
And what's your rent on that 1-1?
$750.
And your 3-1 is what again?
$1175.
Do you feel like is that 750 the one that's been there for 10 years?
Yes.
Okay. And then the 1175, that person's been there 1 year?
About 2 or 3 years.
2 or 3 years. I mean, it sounds like you're getting a good yield on it. It's cash flow. I just don't even know why I'd want to sell this thing.
Yeah, I'm buying some other properties. So I just need the cash.
Oh, okay, you're buying some other properties over in Oregon still, or what's going on?
Yep.
And how has it been with your tenant landlord laws out there? I know down here in California, I've had someone light a house on fire and everything else just because of the craziness.
Never had that, so I don't know. It's fine.
Fine, no issues whatsoever. You haven't had any issues with these tenants?
Not with these tenants, no.
All right, so we got that. We got a 1-1. Nothing's been remodeled in the last 10 years. You're really not that. Is there a reason you haven't just listed it with a realtor?
It's going to be here pretty soon if nobody else wants to make me an offer.
Oh, okay, so you're talking to some other people too?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And when you say make you an offer, how negotiable are you on that 265?
Well, what's your offer?
I'm honestly trying to see if anything's even sold up there. If I'm going to be honest, I'm not seeing anything moving in the market.
Well, must be. I already sold one house just like a week ago.
You did?
Yep.
Okay. And that for 265, like that much?
Actually, it was 215.
215.
It was a smaller house, only one house.
Was that thing fully remodeled?
That one was remodeled.
Okay, that one was remodeled. Let me put you on hold real quick while I pull this up.
Why don't you figure out what you want to give me an offer and just text it to me?
We aren't allowed to text over offers, but I'd love to give you a call.
Okay, well, I'm actually laying down for a nap. So why don't you give me a call back in about an hour?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Are you there, RJ?
Yeah,
Did you put him to sleep, man?
I can't hear you. What's going on?
I'm here.
There we go.
What was off on the numbers?
I can't get it to pull up.
Oh, like period.
Like I can't get it to pull up, period. And so I was just like, I hate those because I called it because it's a multifamily. And if we get a good one, you can make a bigger rip. With the multifamily deals.
What was the rent rate on it?
What is
like
that?
all together? What was he getting like?
1,900 and he wants 265, so it's not like a home run.
It's just not.
But on the West Coast, people don't buy that way. Like whenever we're selling stuff out here, it's like usually per door.
Yeah, I get what the West Coast says. Okay. The West Coast also doesn't, well, we're not going to get into politics, but it still doesn't cash flow.
No, but whenever we've
sold, bro, they still look at it from a cash flow perspective.
They do. I would just say if we can find comps that are like solid to where I know like here in Fresno, if we find stuff that's moving at a certain price per door, we can find people to buy it at that price per door. But tell me if you can pull it up on PropStream. Should I text you the?
Yeah, put it in the private chat.
But I see what you're saying from a cash flow perspective.
Hey, Gene, I want to do vacant land. Someone brought up vacant land earlier.
Yeah.
Can you find me a lead that seems motivated for vacant land?
Yes, sir. One moment.
Oh yeah. What's a good response to just shoot me a price? For me, I just say honestly, sir, if I just shoot you a price, I'll get fired. Like my job is to find out more about the property to see if we can make you a solid offer. I'm never just going to throw out a price.
I try to avoid that. Again, this goes back to the process in which you're following. I have several things of feedback there that we can work on. I got it pulled up on Privy. Were you trying PropStream?
I'm on Property Radar. I have it on Property Radar and I have it on Instant Street View.
So I got it there on Privy. It says it's a 3.2 1560, but this is just a one. I mean, bro, we got comps in the mid threes. We got one in the 415 is the highest.
As a duplex?
Just in general, I don't know. I would dive into them, but as of right now, 330-ish range is like the ARV.
Okay.
That just based off of what I'm seeing there. Okay, going back to your process a little bit here. Right now, your close ratio, how is that working on your deals? Like, do you feel like you're closing every closable deal?
100%. Like, I'm not worried about closing a closable deal.
I'm wondering how many closable deals you have that are falling through the cracks like that right there, I feel like if the conversation had navigated a little bit differently, like with the amount of questions that you asked, it felt like it closed him down. And what ended up happening is I call it like the machine gun effect, where you had to just constantly have a follow-up question to a follow-up question.
I'm just trying to get him to open up.
Right, but
I say I struggle the most with the red sellers.
But you didn't get him to open up.
Yeah.
Here's the funny thing. I don't know what the fuck a red seller is. Bro,
Fair enough. I struggle the most with the dudes who don't fucking open up.
Here's the thing. I don't fucking think about any of that. All I know is how I do things. And I'm going to, that guy right there, he's going to get an open-ended question, and he is going to answer. And if he doesn't tell me what the fuck I want to hear, then I'm not going to say anything. And we're either going to have extreme awkwardness, and he's going to get off the phone, and I'm not going to think twice about him ever again, or he's eventually going to start talking, and then I'm going to dive into his ass about whatever he just talked about. Early on, but we didn't do that. We machine gun asked questions, and because of that, we couldn't even get to where we're analyzing the deal. We've got to get to the point where they're talking, and we're analyzing, and we're listening to what they're saying, and we keep them talking about whatever's most important to him. He had stuff to say. I can promise you he had something to say there. Because he was talking about he's got other properties that he wants to buy.
I don't pry
some things, right?
So do you pry when they aren't talkers? Because when they aren't talkers and I want to pry, it never goes well.
I don't pry. The example is me and you are standing in the corner at a bar, okay? And the girl comes up. I'm the guy that walks away. You were the guy that tried to hit on her 17 times before she walked away from you.
That's a great
one. She walked away. That guy would have tried to follow me to the bathroom.
I love it. So just a harder takeaway. As soon as they're not engaging, bro, just
like right up front, we're going to have bro, it leads to two things. A really good deal or a really good TikTok. I'm getting one of the two things out of it. The really good TikTok is it's kind of rude at the beginning, but it's like you look at sell that property and thinking about how much you want. Tell me what you got going on. What does that mean? Eventually they say something stupid like, yeah, I just want to sell it, give them money and buy another property. At some point in time, he's going to say something. And then I'm going to dive into it, and we're going to either go somewhere or we're not. Because if I don't want to do business with him because he's not going to talk, then I would rather just get off the phone with him.
Well, this
I hope I get this seller. I want this seller right now. Give me a seller like this, Gene. You got
RJ, it's in the private chat, brother.
I don't know if that's land though. I thought about buying that one. It says land, but then it says it needs flooring and air conditioning. I want it dirt. I'll call this one anyways.
Hold on, let me let's look up the address.
That was fire, RJ. Thank you. Because I struggle with those people and getting them forward. And I know like there's something there, but I never press them forward. And I do just try and barrage them and just try and crack them.
Hi, Sandra there.
Speaking.
Hey Sandra, this is RJ Bates. I was calling about your property there on East 3rd Street. How you doing?
Northeast 6th Street.
What I saw here was East 3rd Street. But if you're saying 6th Street, maybe it was entered incorrectly. But that's the property you want to sell there in Cross Plains, right?
Correct.
Okay. It's weird. It came across as East 3rd Street. What was the address to that?
225 Northeast 6th Street, Cross Plains.
Okay. How much were you looking to get for that?
Hoping to get
85. All right. Well, tell me a little bit about what you got going on.
I inherited it from my husband, and it's in my name now. We've gone through probate. Everything's all set up to where I can sell it. It's a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, about 930 square feet, and it has a good-sized shop on the property. Property's all fenced, and the house is in good shape. It needs, they pull the carpet out of the living room. So, you know, it would probably be where you would want to put everything all one way, you know, whether it's flooring or carpeting or whatever. And the AC is not working right now, but there is a window unit in there.
Is this listed on the market?
You know, it was listed on, I saw it on Zillow this morning. I had it with a guy who, he offered me 78 for it, and then he called me this morning and told me that he could only give me 38 for it. So I'm in the process of canceling that contract, and he told me he would send me a cancellation today.
Is that Nick?
No, it's a man by the name of Mo.
So Nick Walker listed this as a realtor. He listed it 7 days ago for $95,000.
Okay, that's probably through Mo, the guy that called me that I had the contract with.
Gotcha. So probably what he was doing is he probably wanted to get it under contract with you and then list it and try to make like, you know, $17,000 spread or whatnot. Some people call it wholesaling, novations. There's different words for it. They were probably trying to do something there. So they came back and they said the best that they could do is $38,000. Is that based off of the feedback that they've gotten from trying to sell it?
Yeah, I don't know. He said he had no takers, is what he told me. And that he wanted to get it sold for me as quickly as possible, and the best he could do was $38,000. And I told him that was impossible for me.
Right. It's impossible because you owe more on it, or you need more money for it.
I need the money for it because I have a lot of medical bills. My husband passed away from cancer, and I've got a lot of medical bills that I have to pay. And the place that I just got, the air conditioning unit went out on it, and that's going to be about $11,000 for me. And I don't have it, so you know, the very least I can take is about 75.
Okay. I'm looking up right now to see a couple different things that I can do here. I have an astronomical amount of buyers in Callahan County. Cross Plains, though, I don't have very many. This is kind of in a weird location for us because it's not like I'm dying to buy a property in Cross Plains. You know, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere from me. I'm in Fort Worth. We've obviously done deals in places like Abilene, a little bit larger, where there's more of a rental market and a buyer flip pool. So inside of Cross Plains, the ideal scenario for me to help you would be something along the lines similar to what Mo probably just attempted to do, which would be either to wholesale the property or to do a novation, which is essentially saying, hey, you say you need $75,000. Okay, I give you $75,000. I try to find an end buyer that comes in and buys it for more than $75,000, and I make the spread. Okay. Now, I have the means to do that probably at a higher level than Mo. I don't know Mo, but I've been doing this for a decade. I've done deals in all 50 states, and I've moved over 2,000 properties in the past 10 years. My system shows me in Callahan County, I have 145,562 buyers. Another one of my systems, I have a couple hundred buyers there. So I'm looking at quite a few buyers there. The problem is I've never specifically done a deal in Cross Plains. So I cannot promise you that I'm going to be able to be successful on this. But what I could say is that we are damn good at what we do. And so I could say $75,000. We sign the contract. I open up title. I begin communicating and marketing this to my end buyers, and we can be an open book and transparent as possible to you about whether or not we're successfully able to get you that $75,000. It probably wouldn't take us but Monday through Friday of next week, if we get pictures, which I see we already have pictures online, we can probably have the marketing out this weekend, get feedback early on next week, and communicate with you on what we're thinking. And if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out, right? It takes a couple of days for us to get that feedback. And if we need to terminate, we terminate, and then you can move on to another option like listing with a realtor or something like that, which is probably what I would recommend to you if this doesn't work out with us. So I know I just spitballed a lot of feedback to you there, but I think that's realistically the best option that I could provide for you.
Okay. So how do we proceed from here? Do I have to wait for Mo to send me the cancellation of the contract that we had?
Mo is sending you a cancellation, right?
Yeah.
So what I would like to do is speed is going to be the most important thing for me to get this set up so we can get our marketing out early. I really wouldn't want to send it out over the weekend because it's the 4th of July, right? No one is going to be working. So if I can get Mo terminated, get this off of Zillow, you sign the contract, and I have all of my marketing prepared to go. So come 9 a.m. on Monday morning, the first thing that enters all of my end buyers' email boxes and cell phones is this property. That's the best case scenario. So that's what I need. I need Mo to get out of the way, Mo to take this off Zillow, you to sign the contract. I already had the pictures, and then we do our job. We get title started, we get the marketing started on Monday. So the things I need from you: sign that termination from Mo. Make sure he takes it down from Zillow. Once you sign the termination with Mo, you will have an email contract in your email for me. Then you sign it. I don't want you to sign that, though, until you've terminated with Mo.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Okay, so what I need from you is, let me see here. I have an email of Sparky. Okay, so I'm going to send over the contract to that email. I'm going to give you until Sunday night on the contract to sign it, so that way you have time to deal with Mo. If he doesn't terminate with you by then, I say on Monday, let me have a conversation with Mo. Me and you could do a three-way, and I'll politely explain to Mo he needs to go away if he's not going to perform. Because there's nothing worse than someone in our position tying up someone's property. Because realistically, like legally, you cannot do anything if you're under a contract with him.
Right.
But if he's literally saying like I can't perform on this, then it's like, dude, get out of the way. Let someone else come in and see if we can help you out. You know what I'm saying?
He did tell me he would give me $38,000 for it, and I told him that was impossible.
Yeah.
I could not take it.
Yeah, just it doesn't work for you. That's not what you need. And we're in the business of doing two things: making money selling real estate and helping people solve their problems by buying their real estate and moving their real estate. So that's what we need to do here. And he tried and he can't. Maybe we can. So that's what I'm willing to do for you. Okay.
All right. I appreciate it.
All right. So I'm going to get that over to you. You'll see it in your email here shortly. But like I said, on the contract, it'll say that you have until Sunday night to sign it. Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much, Sandra.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Killer. Bro, that was a work of art.
That's
that one was a work of art.
That right there, though, I someone asked the other day on my YouTube channel, when do you explain to someone that you're a wholesaler? When someone tells you I own a property in the middle of nowhere and I am a widow and I need $75,000 to pay, bro,
Yeah.
you better be fucking transparent about what you're doing. Like, don't be the piece of shit. She had no problem with me explaining everything right
At
now.
all.
In fact, she probably respects the fact that I said it. I will give you 75. Did you notice? It went from 85 to 75, and I never even had to talk about it. It's just an agreement now. She price dropped herself to the number that I needed it to be at.
Yeah, that one was prime. And I think in all these other markets, the reason we're doing like novations is because like, hey, we want to set proper expectations, and it's same thing. We're going to try our best to get this sold.
Yep.
But again, no one wants to buy over here, so it may take a while or it may be hard.
Yep. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, we send this out, we do what we can do, and we get the feedback, and we go back to her and we say, this is the feedback that is being told to us by investors.
Yep.
I understand that you need the money, but you might not be able to get the money. Just because you own an asset does not mean that it's going to give you the perfect number that you need to get. And so we'll have that conversation. We have to have it.
Fire. 1 minute.
Your call has been forwarded.
One more time.
Your call has been.
No answer. I think for the guy who says love your transparency, if you're dealing with like the rule stuff and especially owner occupied stuff where people like really need money, I am very transparent and like to set expectations just because it can get so hard for people.
Yep.
New Jamestown, New York, Colorado Springs is done. There's the Indian dude. Let me see here.
You reached Stephanie Rios. I'm sorry I'm away from my phone at this time. Please leave a detailed message and I will get back to you shortly. Thank you and have a blessed day.
Hey, Stephanie, this is Stratton. You reached out to us about selling your property over on CO Road. Feel free to give me a call. If I don't hear from you in the next little bit, I'll give you a call back. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
You reached Stephanie Rios. You reached Stephanie.
There's one. There's two. Empty. All right, here's a guy.
Refresh the screen to pull down new leads at the top.
Gene, that was not leads or land, by the way. That was a property. I guess she was claiming it was on land.
I don't ever think about it.
Your call has been.
I hate it. I fucking hate it, bro. I think it's such a hard business to do.
It literally sounds like the most miserable thing of all time. The only thing that could be worse than talking to realtors all day long and trying to get them to bring you discounted properties would be calling attorneys and asking them to bring you discounted properties.
Yeah, like that is. I know a dude who's like successful doing it, but he worked at Keegley for 3 years. He does it in his market where he knows a ton of people, right? And so now, like over time, it's compounded on itself, and there's a bunch of organic traffic. But I don't know anybody really doing it at a high level.
I mean, we've been live for an hour and 48 minutes, and I mean, how many leads have I bought?
We've probably bought close to 10 collectively.
I have bought myself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 leads, and I've sent 2 contracts. Why? What? Why would I ever want to talk to a realtor? What's up, Gene? Gene, you want to give us some shit away?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's bring in Yuri. He's got the Wheel of Fortune all set up and all that. Let me work on that. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
call has been.
What's your stick rate, RJ? Are you at like 60%?
On contract to close,
Yeah.
65 to 70. 70.
Okay. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, that's actually really good.
Your call has been full.
Man. All right. Going back to the main menu to refresh for leads.
Dude, there's that relocating with a lot of work in Mount Pleasant, Texas.
Where? Oh, right there. Oh, hell yeah. I'll buy that one right now.
These are exclusive leads, Matt, that we're just buying off of the marketplace.
Hello.
Hey, Dane, this is Stratton. You reached out to us about selling your property on Country Road. Did I catch you at a bad time?
No, you didn't. It's County Road, though.
Okay. Sorry. I apologize.
That's all right.
This
If you put Country Road in, it
messes
might
it
not
all up.
pop up.
Okay. Awesome. This call will probably take us 5-15 minutes. Is that good with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Great. How much were you looking to walk away with when you sold the property?
Well, it's as much as I can, but no less than 5-15, which I have another offer right now for that.
Okay, no less than 5-15. Any reason in particular for that price?
Because I have another offer for that.
Is it cash and he's going to close, or what's that look like?
Yeah, it's cash. He's gonna close and all that other stuff.
What's the reason you didn't just go with that one?
Well, I was just seeing what my options were. I want to try to get as much as I can. I know how much the place is worth.
Uh-huh. But if we come in at the same price as the other guy, what's going to be like that deciding factor?
I just can't sit on this anymore. I relocated and I'm paying a mortgage and rent right now, and it's a time deal.
Okay. So what's going on? Where'd you relocate to?
Nebraska.
What part of Nebraska?
Panhandle.
Panhandle, Nebraska?
The Panhandle of Nebraska is as far west as you can go. You can touch Wyoming. From where I'm at, I'm 2 hours from Denver, hour and a half from Cheyenne, 2.5 hours from Rapid City or Mount Rushmore, I guess.
How close are you to Chadron?
I have no idea.
I
Just moved up here. I'm not real familiar with everything.
I was up there shooting pheasants last year. Had a pretty good time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you're looking for that. How big is this property? Like, I'm looking at it. It looks like a pretty big piece of land.
The land is 17.04 is what the survey says. And the house is 3,000.
I'm going to need help comping this one, RJ.
Cool.
This is like a huge piece of land.
Back porch.
Give it to me.
And let's see, I got a storm cellar out there in an old home place. Had a house fire in 2008, so we rebuilt in 2015 on the property, just not where the other house was. So there's a slab out there.
You rebuilt it, or you were gonna rebuild?
No, we rebuilt. The house is rebuilt. I mean, it was built in 2015.
Oh wow! So Have you done any other types of modifications since then? So you rebuilt it less than 10 years ago?
Yeah, no, I mean, I still have, we redid a bathroom, but I still have some grout that needs to be done in there and on the tile. And it's a guest bedroom. And I have some grout in the laundry room.
Okay.
Walls. Yeah, I mean, my wife's constantly wanting to change everything. So I'm pretty handy. So I did as much as I could, but then I got this other job and pretty much put the stop to just about everything.
What was it? New job you got up in Nebraska?
I'm a design engineer basically, and I went to work for a new startup that's developing. Well, they're manufacturing a new product. I'm going to help them kick everything off. My expertise is in automation, material handling, and manufacturing. So, among other things.
Oh, awesome.
Doing the design on all the prototypes, but I'm gonna have to put them in production.
And how soon were you looking to sell this? A couple weeks?
Like
Yesterday?
Yeah.
And you got 2 different mortgages going?
I just have the one mortgage, but I do have a rental because the inventory is like, there's no inventory here. So I just got lucky and found a furnished rental. And so I'm paying rent and a mortgage.
Oh, okay. So you have your mortgage, but then you're having to pay rent on that one that you're looking for.
Well, I'm having to pay rent on the one that I'm actually living in right now because I don't have any options. I can't live on the street.
Exactly. Oh, man. Okay.
Put them on hold.
1 minute. I gotta look into this land. Give me about 5 minutes. I'm gonna keep you on hold.
All
That's
right.
a huge piece of land, bro.
Yeah. So there's a property that sold for $781 with a lot less land, but it was built in 2021, similar square footage. There's some actives with more land, 950, 875. There's one that sold with a lot less land, like 10% of the land for 775. Honestly, what you could do, because he told you his pain. What's his pain? The mortgage.
Yeah.
I think this is a perfect example of a novation where you take over the mortgage, set a price somewhere in the 5s, and let him know up front, hey, I'm willing to do a novation, but I'm going to go try to sell it for more on the market. But the benefit for you is that I will stop the bleeding for you and take over the mortgage payments.
Okay.
I mean, bro, I think this could easily sell in like 6s or maybe even the 7s.
Really?
I mean, dude, it's built in 2015.
Right, brand new, essentially.
It's 727,000 square feet lot, which honestly, there is nothing that is sold with that much land. And you have properties that have sold for 781,000. I mean,
I wouldn't call it like a subtail. So I've never had to do an ovation like that. How would you structure that? You just send them over the novation agreement, and then honestly, bro, we'll send you money every month.
You just let him know that that's one of his benefits to letting you do the novation is you take over the payments. It's just like a sub 2, bro.
But are you using the same paperwork as a sub 2 for something like that?
I would use the novation paperwork, and like you said, it's kind of a handshake agreement on you making the payments.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Like, hey, we'll just send you the money every month to make the payments.
Yep.
What's his name? Are you there, Dane?
Yeah.
Awesome. Sorry, we had to just pull it up a little bit. And how much were those monthly mortgage payments?
Sorry?
How much were those monthly mortgage payments out there?
It was a little over 2,000.
A little over 2,000. Now, I don't think you qualify for our cash option, but we do have an option that we call concierge. That it's a little bit different. And so what we would want to do is we would essentially alleviate the pain of having to pay that mortgage every month. We would send you money every month, and then we would want to find another buyer, and we'll guarantee your price. So if you're like, hey, I want 520, we'll guarantee it. We're going to have to go find someone else, and we'll just make the spread.
Okay. That's as is, or?
As is. You don't have to worry about anything.
All right. Well, do you mind if I discuss it with my wife? Because it's basically the same thing as the other option, but they're not paying the mortgage. They're just giving me 90 days, I guess, to sell at 515.
Okay. I mean, so it sounds like a no-brainer to go with us.
Yeah. But I will definitely need to do some research. I'll be back to you by Monday for sure, but I need to talk to my wife about it too.
Okay. And then what do you think your wife's going to say?
Well, she's ready to be up here with me.
Oh, is she down there?
Yeah, she's starting to stay down there.
Oh.
She's not gonna sit there in that house. I mean, leave the house by itself. So, you know.
So she's in that house by herself. You're up working, and
Right.
she's just down there just to watch the house, essentially?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay. Would she want to stay in there if we move forward, or did she want to move up with you?
Oh, she's going to move up with me. I mean, if she could. I mean, if thing is, you know, a house not lived in, it's going to start falling apart. You know, just do, and there's no way to manage the central heat and air, all the utilities and stuff with someone not being in the house. So, you know, you got to be there. We have propane appliances and, you know, water and electricity and all that other stuff, central heat and air. So I don't want anything to happen to any of those.
Okay.
So pieces, but it's also Texas, and it's 219 degrees in the summertime, and you don't want to leave a house closed up, sealed up, you know, airtight, because it's, you know, the house is airtight. It's got a 6-inch spray foam insulation throughout, so you know, you don't want to leave an oven
Exactly
closed. So gotta keep someone there to take care of it, look after it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Do you think you'd be able to talk to your wife today and just see what she says? That way I could call my team and like, hey, this is what we're going to do moving forward. Because we don't usually do this unless it's a certain property.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, I'm still at work. I can try to give her a call. I just don't know that I'm going to get a hold of her. And I know she's got plans for the
4th.
holiday. So I don't know. I'll have to, if I can get a hold of her, I'll try. But I'm going to guarantee you I can know something about Monday. I can't swear by anything today.
Okay. Sounds good. This is my cell phone.
Okay.
So why don't we do this? I'll just shoot you a text with my name. You said you needed to do research. Go ahead and Google me. My name's Stratton Brown. I played football at Fresno State, tried out for the Seahawks. We own some storage facilities, and we buy a lot of houses.
All right. Well, I'll definitely do my due diligence, and I will talk to you for sure on Monday.
Awesome. Sounds good. Thank you so much, my man. You have a great weekend.
Thank you. You do the same.
Have a 4th.
All right, we're gonna bring Gene and Yuri up here in a second to give away a bunch of free shit. You asked me at the beginning to like rate your calls and stuff like that. I'm gonna tell you the God's honest truth, Stratton. Okay. I personally want to get my hands on you because I feel like if we eliminated like 8% of the bullshit, unnecessary things that you say because someone else told you that you need to say them, that you would be literally unfucking stoppable. Like, I actually think that today I could retire from the Closers Olympics, work with you for like 2 weeks, and you could utterly destroy anyone in that competition.
Oh, thank you so much for the hype. Thank you for the hype.
What? Because you're naturally good at this. Like you're like you've got the it factor. Like you're really good with talking with people. But like even on the Novation pitch there, like I would have preferred you to just say like not concierge program, just like listen. What I need to do is called a Novation here, and we're gonna have to get a little bit creative with it. We're gonna have to do this. You know the reason why? Because when you say we're going to do the concierge program, like to that good old boy from Texas that just moved to bump.
Yeah, you're right. I'm fucking stepping over myself on that one. That's
like,
a good point.
He's just like, if you had just said like, this is what I need to do. You cool with that, dude? He's going to be like, I could Google Novation. You know what he cannot Google? Concierge program.
That's a great point right there, bro. That's a great point right there.
He can't Google it. He's going to go do research. What? He doesn't know what you're doing. Just tell him what you're doing. And I think from there, you know what else makes it so much easier for you? You never have to think about what you're saying to people because you're just doing it. You're literally coaching them through the process. Like, dude, I'm going to do what's called a Novation. We're going to have to get a little bit creative. It's kind of like a sub 2 Novation hybrid thing where I'll make your payments because I heard that's a pain point for you. Like, does that sound good? Very similar to how I talked to the lady where it's like, I'm going to wholesale this, you know?
Because this is week 2 of Novations of trying to get the marbles out of my mouth.
Yeah.
I'd say that's the hardest part. I love that point about the concierge. And like, bro, don't even talk about it. Just tell them, hey, here's what we need to do.
Yep. All right. Let's give away some free shit. So, well, first of all, don't take away the wrong thing. Hold on. Producer RJ is trying to figure out what to do. There we go. Add to stage. Add to stage. All right, Yuri. How much shit are we giving away?
You guys are ready?
I'm ready. Where's your screen? You
What's the first prize, Yuri? I forgot what the prizes are.
Can you see my screen?
You can now.
Sir, oh, Jesus.
So what is this for?
So today we're going to give, and I need to, but this is 8. But 8 people are going to get $250 money balance that you can spend on anything on our platform. 4 people are going to get $500 money balance. Well, you can spend it on subscription, anything you want. And also 2 people are going to get $2,000 money balance that you can spend on anything like exclusive leads, sale leads, active leads, subscriptions, anything what you want. So total is 8,000. Also, just a reminder, on Monday, we're going to give the grand prize. If you even win today, you can still win on Monday too. And any questions before I spin?
No, I got one question. Spin it though. My question to you is do you ever wear a t-shirt?
I do.
You
He's
do?
not allowed.
He's not allowed. Oh, who is it?
It's just for balance. And the first winner is Tyler V.
Tyler V, are you here? You got to be here to win.
No, RJ.
So those are people actually who got the package, so they win if they're present or not. But
you still better be here, Tyler.
But we are gonna pick one person from the comments, and they better be here.
Oh, okay. So Tyler V, 250.
You're recording this, so you need a hand.
It will be live, right?
Yeah, it's recorded. Correct. Yeah, that's right. I'm obsessed with writing shit down, man. So, and then they're never reading it again, usually. But
you guys just give away. I mean, dude, $250. That's
what I really
$8,000 right now.
RJ, what I really like is each one of these people picked up a package from us this week.
That's sick.
It's a nice looking wheel.
This is bananas.
This is what Gene does, bro.
RJ, my mom is up from US this week, man. Here in Italy. Yeah.
Bro, you need to post more pictures of the mountains.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to see Matterhorn on Friday afternoon. We're gonna go up to the Matterhorn in Switzerland.
I'm gonna need to see it. What are we on? We're doing 8 of these.
Yep.
250.
It's number 6 right now.
Number 6.
Rodney. Okay,
How
Rodney.
come none of these people are watching? These people need to watch. They need to watch so they learn how to close.
Oh, we're going to be sure we're going to send this to everybody for next until next Cage match.
All right.
Yuri,
So
I
those-
think from now on you should tell people go watch RJ's closers cage match with Stratton so you can see how his closing style is so much better than Steve Train's.
I mean, I don't say in comparison,
I think
but
you need to have a mix.
I think one of the first questions I ask when people just join, if they're part of some coaching, and if not, especially like some people that just start, and I hear that maybe you need more coaching rather than leads right now. So I definitely just say, hey, RG Base is the guy, because and I was just talking to somebody who came from you, and I asked them like, what do you like about RG? Because I try to talk to multiple coaches, but they're like, because how simple, no BS, and straight to the point, and fairly easy to implement. So, and that's why it's, easy to do, and that's why I appreciate what you do.
There you go.
So, those are like 8 people who want $250. We're going to send it to you too. Let's keep spinning. It's 4 people, $500 right now.
$500. This is $2,000 being given away right now. I called Steve Train and I asked him if he wanted to do a cage match. He said he doesn't know he said he doesn't know how to close anything except $97 a month coaching program.
You are diabolical. You're diabolical.
Hey, you know what? He should close those, and you should close sellers. And I think you guys will. You might still win.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. We're actually a customer of his sales thing.
Actually, Steve Trank's coaching works way better for us, like as talking to wholesalers, understanding needs, doing all this type of stuff rather than
It's good for B2B.
Yeah, exactly.
Very good for B2B.
Exactly. Yeah.
If you're going B2B, it makes it a lot easier, especially when there's like multiple step points in a sale, and like you got to bring in other people. That makes it really good.
Did Ed just win?
Yep.
Yeah, buddy.
And Ryan G, the 4th person, $500 bonus. Are we ready?
$500.
2,000.
All right, bro. On these 2,000. This is only the people that bought packages, right? What are we going to give to the people that showed up to this live?
So we're gonna pick a couple random comments, RJ, after this draw. Yep.
All right. I just want to make sure. All right.
Yep.
Do you want to do that right now, or you want me to finish first?
Well, that's the grand finale. What are we giving away to the comments?
So we're gonna do two times $500 balance on speed to lead, and one time $1,000 balance on speed to lead. So 3 prizes total.
That's a lot. So you
Howard, we can't use the wheel, right? We just got to do the random stroll.
We got to do the random.
Gene
All
scroll.
Right. Let me do one.
Yeah,
do we not get to pick the best comment throughout the day?
Stratton, you pick your favorite comment of the day. I'm going to do a random scroll, and Gene does a random scroll. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
I know what my favorite comment is, but I'm not going to say it out loud.
My scroll is Santiago G. Barrera.
Okay. So that was $500 right there on speed to lead.
Santiago's been here since the beginning.
He has.
Santiago G. These ones we have to write down, Yuri. We won't be able to see these comments.
I just did.
Yeah. Okay.
Santiago G. Barrera. Do you have a speed to lead account, and are you here? If you're not, you have to comment. If you're not here, you're not getting it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're not here, Santiago.
No.
Yeah. This is what happened. Hey, when you
gotta stay
good if it's bad in your life, but if you quit something that's good, you just gave up. Sorry, you should have hung around. Next. God dang it. I landed on Santiago G. Barrera again.
Oh, you got to do the countdown again.
There's no way. He's still not here. Next.
Oh my God.
Oh boy. Nick Robbins. Can't be Nick Robbins. Next.
Dude, we need beers. It's already like the fourth,
Jeremy
basically.
Marquez. Jeremy Marquez, you here?
Bro, Santiago has been commenting forever too. Oh,
And he's not here.
Oh my God. I'm scrolling through these comments.
Oh man. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is
All
always the toughest giveaway.
Next. Jamal. Jamal, are you here? Have you picked your favorite comment yet? Stratton?
I'm scrolling, bro. I'm giving everybody an equal opportunity here. Bidenomics.
Jamal. Jamal is here. All right, Jamal wins. $500. Jamal, we need to know what your email is for your Speed Elite account. Damn, look at that. Bought a $1 lead in Alabama and made $50K. That is crazy.
Hey, I want to. Hey, you owe
nuts.
me another $1. You owe me another $1, Tango dollar.
Yeah, Gene's like, man, that's crazy. All right, Gene, do your stroll, man.
Go with Patrick. What's his last name? Patrick Providence. He's been active all day.
Patrick Provant. What was the comment though?
I don't even know, bro. The dude's just been putting in work. I think he just deserves it. He's been putting in work.
You know why? Because he's in Titanium University. That's
Is he?
what we do. Yeah, that's what we do, bro. We put in work.
Bro, he's been putting in work all day. Eric actually had one too. Eric YPR had one. St. Louis needs a liability waiver for every walkthrough. I thought that was a solid comment.
Another Titanium family member. It's just it's how they are, bro.
We're gonna do 500 for Patrick. We're gonna do 250 for Eric because Stratton just introduced another prize in there, but that's all good. And then we're gonna do $1,000 now. And what?
On your random scroll?
I'm gonna do the scroll. Okay.
You should probably keep it close to the bottom. I think we lost some people from the beginning.
Yeah, bro. We've lost a lot.
Well, let me give it a shot with just like a random, and then we'll see. Hey.
Patrick Provance was supposed to win.
He was supposed to win, bro.
Yeah.
All right, we got Dana.
Dana has been following this channel for a long time. I'm happy.
Dana, are you here though?
Dana, you gotta be here. Come on, Dana.
All right. Well,
bro,
yes.
Santiago is back. Oh my!
Where is he?
Bro.
Oh,
Santiago, bro, you won multiple times.
Bro.
You weren't here.
You can't give it to him either because it pays to be a winner. It pays to stay in the game, son.
Oh my God, Santiago, you won so much and you weren't here.
All right. I'm gonna keep
He was
going.
getting a deal. Gene, give him the $1,000, bro. He was getting a deal.
Don't do it, bro. It pays to stay committed to the channel. It pays.
We'll give Santiago. No, but Santiago, that was what kind of drawing? That was
my 500.
Yeah, that was 500 drawing. Hey, fuck it.
He was
Santiago,
getting a deal. He can't be punished for getting a deal.
Santiago, you got to make an honest video testimonial. Just don't make shit up though, because I don't want those that are like, oh, Gene is the holy angel from whatever. An honest review testimonial video.
So Chris Alleman, he won.
Chris Alleman. Oh shit. All right, Chris Alleman is not. You know what? Here's the deal. Dana's back.
Chris gets the 1,000. Give 500 to Santiago and knock 500 off of the 2,000 giveaway. Just make it 1,500 instead of 2,000. So then you're still giving away the same amount.
Chris ain't here though. Is he?
Oh, wait.
Chris not here.
Bro, Chris never said anything. Dana's here. Dana won.
Dana's here. No, but Dana was the 1,000 drawing just a minute ago, but he wasn't there. That's why I drew for Chris Ailman.
Oh, Chris is here.
Oh, Chris Ailman is here. All right, Chris Ailman is 1G.
Dana's here too.
All right, so
damn, bro, you just giving too much shit away.
So, all right, you know what? Fuck it. Santiago, Dana is closing deals on Speed to Lead and dispoing them on Deal Speed. He's like my favorite model customer. So Santiago gets 500, Dana gets 500, and then Chris Ailman just won $1,000 on.
Stratton, you want to know what happens every time I go live with a vendor like this? I make them give away so much more shit, and then they're mad right at the end, and then they call me a week later and they're like, "Bro, we sold so much shit. Do more lives." And I'm like,
I was never mad.
Game of the day, and he's like, "Fuck it, we're giving away $10,000." Literally, he's giving away $10,000 right now.
A lot of fucking cash.
This is
10,000.
insane.
Well,
Look,
this is iSpeed Delete Balance. So
Yuri is having a stroke.
This is iSpeed Delete Balance. Don't get it twisted. You're not getting $10,000 in your account, son. iSpeed Delete Balance.
But it's the same thing. I mean, you're
is.
still buying.
Yuri's trying to figure out how he's going to give all this out right now. He's like,
no, I'm actually. I keep having people like texting me, just saying, "I just bought a package. Like, let me in right now." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm bringing more tickets in."
All right, Yuri. Last two, bro. Do the last two on the wheel.
Oh, we got two more. Damn.
Yeah, we never finished the wheel.
Yeah,
Okay,
2001. So this is
the
big
grand
one.
finale.
Oh,
yeah, these
The
are
big
the
daddy.
grand finale. $2,000.
Shit.
So 2,000 money balance or subscriptions if you want. So the first one goes to. Oh, and I screwed that.
Come on, be Titanium U fam.
Jonathan.
I don't know Jonathan H.
I don't know who's that too, but well, I'll figure out right after that.
how much time do we give him? How much time do we give him?
A lot.
No. These guys bought a package on
they bought a
freedom.com. So yeah, they get it anyway.
So
But
congrats,
just
Jonathan,
a
man. That's
reminder.
gonna be a life changer. So
Dude, $2,000 is filthy.
Just a reminder,
next-
everybody. So everybody who bought a package up to now, okay, these are the people that are in the drawing now. But then, so Yuri, so these people and the people that buy a package until when?
July
Till-
8th, 6 p.m.
Until July 8th, there's another drawing for the grand one, and that's what, Yuri?
$5,000.
$5,000. So all of the people that bought a package, all the people that are on the wheel are also going to be in that one because they moved early, they acted early. But if you pick up a package between now and July 8th as well, you will also be in the drawing for the $5,000
prize.
on the 8th. Hopefully RJ comes up with another freaking battle by the 8th, but I don't know. That's kind of a short.
Oh my God. You just
Pace,
want me
I heard, Gene, I heard Pace is chugging milk and eating in every podcast now that you talk shit about him. He's unhinged.
Dude, I don't want to discuss this out of respect for my dear friends. I'm not going to discuss that beef on the stream here.
Let's go. Give it away. $2,000. Come on, Titanium U fam. Another forest?
Yep.
Oh, is that a different forest?
No, it's the same one. So because he got 6 tickets. So
Oh, he bought 6 damn packages. He bought
no, he
6
bought he bought 3. So
3 big
that's,
ones. Mm-hmm.
Wow. That is
Congrats.
That actually worked for him. Look at that.
It did. But I mean, he's the one who actually, I think he's 10x with us. He like spent $10,000, got 100K out of us. So, I mean, good for you, man. I mean, you have additional $2,000 to close something. So,
Listen, down here, this is one of the packages that you can buy to qualify for the $5,000 giveaway.
yeah. And also, we'll put some for commentators. So it will be live too. So I guess we'll give some bonuses there too. So make sure to join live on July 8th.
This package is insane. I mean, literally, when I looked at it and what all you get, just go to the website. It's in the show notes, the description. You can click on it directly there. It's insane. Make sure you get it over the 4th. Don't sleep on the fact that it's – listen, people still need to sell their houses over this weekend, okay? Make a decision. Enjoy your holiday weekend. Don't call sellers tomorrow unless you absolutely have to because they're begging you to. But come Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
it's on, bro.
If you're working or not.
It's on.
Yeah. Someone is going to call these people. Someone is going to buy their houses. Get to work. Enjoy tomorrow. Gene, Yuri, I appreciate everything that you guys do for us and the community. You guys are some of the best go-givers out there. Love working with you guys. Love closing your deals every fucking time. Stratton, bro, listen, this was just like 2016, man. You came in, you looked good. You didn't win shit. You just got the shit knocked out of you. But you looked good while doing it, bro. And I enjoyed having you here. I mean, I'd love to have you come back because I always love running up the score. I mean, what was today? 56-0. This was like
today was for sure a 2-0. Today was for sure a 2-0. It was a 2-0. It was a 2-0. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm not gonna say I didn't. I lost. It's okay. I'm coming back. I'm working hard.
Every now and then, as a Fresno State player, do you sit there and think to yourself, like, not only do I lose every game, but I'm also living in just this shithole of a town, and I just don't understand what I'm doing with my life.
I don't want to talk about that because that was a real thing. Yeah, playing at Fresno State.
I feel that. You made me go there and speak on stage, bro.
Bro, but how dope was that event?
The event was amazing.
It was way better than fucking Pineda's Weird Con, Queer Con, Queer Con.
I went to a barber before the event to get everything lined up, and as I walked in, they were literally talking about the fact that he walked in and the dude started shooting at him, and then he was rolling around on the ground, and he was like, and I'm pretty sure he shot the other guy and killed him. And I'm like, welcome to Fresno, baby.
Bro, where were you?
Like, right by the airport. Right by the airport.
Yeah, that's why. We don't go there. You go to the airport and you just leave the airport.
You didn't tell me that. I loved the event though. The people of Fresno were incredible. Y'all's event was incredible. That being said, thank you for everybody for showing up, for being, the afternoon before a national holiday. This is awesome. We got people answer the phone. Stratton, bro, I think that's a great deal. You said you had deals that you need to talk to us about Granite City. So
we just have like weird shit in East St. Louis, bro, that I really struggle dispoing because we could get those all day and it's just a pain in the ass to dispo them. If you want to do that.
Yeah, bro. What you do is when you call the end buyers, you threaten them that if they don't buy them, then you're going to treat them like they're in East St. Louis. And then they buy them.
And thank you for bringing me on your live. I wanted to bring you on my live just to coach me up on my sales stuff. So I got it one up on that. I got to come on your bigger platform and get coached up by you. I really appreciate that.
If you were inside of Titanium University, would you show up to the coaching calls?
Of course I would, bro.
I want to take you and I want to make you so much better. So I can ultimately always say that Steve Trang had a chance to make you a closer.
I cannot do that.
Failed epically.
I cannot do that to fucking Steve. Because I love your style. I love Steve's.
You love my style because it closes deals, and then you like Steve because you want to be friends with him.
You're a terrible human.
I'm spicy because it's a short week.
I love it. I love your style though, and I love the feedback too. Just because you're like, bro, there's too much bullshit that's cutting in to where you could have got it done, to where I would have never known that. And then the biggest reason I love Steve's stuff is so I can do my work up front with that little stuff, but then it doesn't work on some of these sellers though, because you'll kill the sell immediately is the big issue.
You know what doesn't work? What doesn't work is the fact that Steve Trang hates wholesalers and he hates America. Okay?
Bro, he hates America. I will say America. Steve Trang hates America. Steve Trang donated millions of dollars to the Biden campaign. Steve Trang donated millions of dollars to the Biden campaign. willingly. And then he actively lobbied the entire South Carolina government to outlaw wholesaling, and he's not gonna stop. He does need to be stopped.
Is the worst human being ever existed. To my video editors, please edit this into a reel so I can tag Steve Train because he accepts every collaboration on IG. Steve Train, you are a terrible human being. He'll accept the collaboration, bro. He cracks me up. I'll say the crazy shit about him and he'll accept it. And I'm like, dude, you know that's on your profile now, right? All right, guys. No bullshit. I got a serious game that I got to play. We knew that this was going to be a layup for me, but now I got to go play my boys in Madden. Stratton, I appreciate you for putting me in the winning ways so I can go beat the shit out of my boys in Madden. See y'all.
Guys, as always, thank you.